discipleship on the student's psychological needs. Okay, my essential question is, how does the child's psychological development affect their ability to learn and interact in school? Well, according to the Maslow's hierarchy of school needs, the student has to have his or her basic needs met, which means they need to sleep every night, they need to have a nice warm meal before they go to bed, they need to be able to shower, things like that. Basic things that you don't really even think of, it just kind of happens. Okay, so when those needs aren't met, it's impossible for the student to reach their self-actualization. If the child does not have clean clothes or a nice place to sleep, then they can't be focused on school. They're worried about other things, like what they're going to eat when they get home and stuff like that. Genetics, environmental influence, parenting styles, friends, teachers, schools, and culture really influence the child and how they learn in the classroom and their ability to learn in school. This quote right here, a child's genetic background will influence his ability to learn, but good educational experience can enhance these abilities. They explain how a child can struggle with learning, but if you have a good teacher and a good environment to learn in, they will be able to make the ability to learn easier. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, peers have a huge influence in the psychological development of children because you're around peers 24/7. Like right now, you're in a classroom full of people that you know. So it really, it makes a huge difference to the child. Social experiences brought forth by peers help shape the student's values. It gives them a sense of belonging, which allows them to take a step closer in reaching their self-actualization in the Maslow hierarchy of needs. According to abouteducation.com, no matter what the child's surrounding culture might be, the parental strategies used are designed to produce children who can meet the goals and expectations of the culture in which they live in. So that means that the culture also has a huge part in what the child learns and how they develop, because if you are in a bad environment and you're growing up in a bad situation, the culture you may be learning there could be completely different from what you need to learn to be able to achieve your goals. All right, this is a hypothetical. So child 1 is born basically in the country. He's raised to be able to farm, to provide for his family, whereas child 2 is born in an urban environment, and basically he's sent to private school. He is focused on business, getting to school, making money, things like that. So because child 2